I am Sheikh Mahbub Basha. Welcome to my channel. Happy learning. Hi students, welcome. Welcome to the next class. Today we'll discuss about the non-verbal part, NMMS non-verbal, and in that counting the number of squares, triangles and rectangles in the given figure. So that is our today's topic. So first let us start with counting number of squares, and this has three types. Let us start with the type 1. So here number of rows equal to number of columns. In the given figure, the total number of rows is equal to total number of columns. Okay, let us start. So the question is, find out the total number of squares in this given figure. So here there is one figure. It is a 2 by 2 grid. So here we have four squares appearing. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. If you carefully observe, here we have this outer one. This is this one more square, that is the fifth square. So total we have 5 squares. Okay, so let me show this graphically. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, and this big one is number 5. So total we have 5 squares, 4 small squares, 1 bigger square. Total 5 squares are there. Okay, so answer is 5. Then next question. Here it is a 3 by 3 grid. We have many squares here. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares are there. And after that we have this square 10th one, this square 11th one, this square 12th one, and this square 13th one, and this outer one is the 14th one. So total we have got 14 squares here. Okay, so let me show this graphically. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this is 10. So 9 are small squares, 10 is a bit bigger one. 11, 12, 13, and the last one is the total grid. So this is a 14th one. So in total we have got 14 squares in this given figure. Then this can be done in a easy way. So let us discuss about that easy method. In case of 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 grid, it is easy. In case of 4 by 5, 5 by 5, 6 by 6, like that. In case of large number of rows and columns, it will become difficult. So for that we have one method. So give number to this columns, column 1, column 2, then row 1, row 2. So we have 2 columns and 2 rows. So maximum number is 2 here or here, because it is a 2 by 2. So the number of squares is given by 1 square. This is done. Then plus 2 square. This is done. Over. So maximum number is 2 here. So that will be equal to 1 plus 4. That is equal to 5. So total number of squares here equal to 5. Similarly, let us solve a 3 by 3 grid. So column 1, second column, third column, first row, second row, third row. So to calculate the number of squares here, 1 square, this is done, plus 2 square, this is done, plus 3 square, this is done. That is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 9, that is equal to 14. So the number of squares here is equal to 14. So in a 3 by 3 grid, we have total 14 squares. Okay, right. Next, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. Here the number of squares in this figure equal to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. Maximum number here is 5. So 5 square, that is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25. That is equal to 25 plus 5. 25, 50, 54, 155. So total number of squares here in this figure is 55. So here we can conclude that if number of rows equal to number of columns and each is equal to n, that means if there are n rows and n columns, then total number of squares is given by 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on plus n square, where n is the maximum number in the columns or in the rows, because it is a same number of rows and columns up to n square. If it is 3, up to 3 square. If it is 4, up to 4 square. If it is 5, up to 5 square. Okay, right. Let us move to the next model, that is type 2. Number of rows not equal to number of columns. Number of rows not equal to number of columns. In that case, this is one example. So let me give some number here. So this is first column, this is second column, this is third column. Again here, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. There the number of squares in this figure is 4 into 3. Here the maximum number, here the maximum number, plus the next number here 3 into the next number here 2 plus the next number here 2, the next number here into 1. As there is no further columns here, so you can stop here. That will be equal to 4 into 3, 12 plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 2 into 2, 2 into 1, 2, that is equal to 20. That is equal to 20 squares are there. So in this diagram, there is a total of 20 squares. Okay, right. Then let us move to the next example. Here, this is first column, this is second column, this is third column. This is first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. The number of squares here is equal to the maximum number here into the maximum number here 3 plus the next number here 4 into the next number here 2 plus the next number here 3 into the next number here 1. So that's it, because here all the three numbers are used, so no more columns, so you can stop here. So 5 3 ja 15, 4 2 ja 8 plus 3 1 ja 3 So 15 plus 8, 23 plus 3, total 26. So here the total number of squares in this given figure are 26. Next, one more example. This is first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column. First row, second row, third row, fourth row. Then the number of squares in this figure will be given by maximum number here 6 into the maximum number here 4 plus the next number here 5 into the next number here 3 plus the next number here 4 into the next number here 2 plus the next number here 3 into the next number here 1. Here all the 4 numbers are used, so you have to stop here. There are no more row numbers available. So 6 4 ja 24 plus 5 3 ja 15 plus 4 2 ja 8 plus 3, that is equal to, so 24 plus 3, 27 plus 8, 35, 35 plus 15, total 50. There are total 50 squares. So in the number of rows and number of columns, maximum number into maximum number plus the next number into next number plus the next number into next number, like that till either rows or columns are exhausted. Here 4 rows are there, so into 4 one time, into 3 next time, into 2 next time, into 1 next time. That's it. There the total rows are exhausted. So this is how you have to write the formula. So 6 4 ja 24, 5 3 ja 15, 4 2 ja 8 and 3 1 ja 3. 8 3 11, 11 plus 15 26, sorry 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 15 26, 26 plus 24 50. So total 50. Okay, right. Type 3, squares inside the squares. Squares inside the squares. So this is an example. Here we have got a picture in which number of squares are there. So here there may be total more than 8 are there. So if you give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 appears to be there. This is one outer one 9. This is one outer one 10. So total here 10 squares are there. So let us separate the 2 squares. This is the resolved picture. So here you can give column number 1, column number 2, row number 1, row number 2. Then here number of squares will be 1 square plus 2 square, that is equal to 1 plus 4, that is equal to 5. Similarly here also 5. So total equal to 5 plus 5, that is equal to 10. So 10 is the answer. Here there are total 10 squares. So this is overlapped one over the other. If you resolve this, you will get 2 separate square sets. So here 5, here 5. So here we got 5 squares in this figure, 5 squares in this figure and 5 squares in this figure. Total is equal to 10 squares are there. Okay, right. So here this is one more example. We already discussed that the total number of squares here will be, so in this inner square you will find 5 squares plus in the intermediate in between square you got 5 squares, and in this outer square you will have another 5 squares. Total becomes 15. So let us separate this diagram So here you got 5 squares, here you got 5 squares, here you got 5 squares. If you add, total becomes 15. See, this is column 1, column 2, row 1, row 2. So number of squares is given by 1 square plus 2 square, that is equal to 1 plus 4, that is equal to 5. So here 5, again here 5, again here 5, total becomes 15. Total becomes 15. Okay, right. Next, here a different picture is there. So we have 5 squares in this one, 5 squares in this one, 5 squares in this one, 5 squares in this one. So 5 4s are 20. Then 5 in this part, 5 in this part, 5 in this part, 5 in this part. So 5 8s are 40. Total we have 40. Let us separate this diagram. So here we got this is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares and 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So number of squares will be 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Why we have written this like this? It is a 4 by 4 grid. Number of rows equal to number of columns. That is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16. So this is equal to 16 plus 9, 25 plus 4, 29 plus 1, 30. Here we have 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1 square plus 2 square equal to 1 plus 4, that is equal to 5. So here we got 30 squares here, 5 squares here, 5 squares here, 5 squares here, 5 squares here. Total 30 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So total 50 squares are there. So total 50 squares are there. So total equal to how much? 50. Total we have got 50 squares. Okay, right. So next let us discuss about counting number of triangles. This is one triangle. Okay, right. Then here in this one we got one triangle. Okay, and in this triangle we got here one triangle, here second triangle, and this outer one is the third triangle. So total, so 1 plus 2 equal to 3 triangles. So if we count manually, this is one triangle, this is one triangle, this is second triangle, and this is third triangle. Total we have got 3 triangles that we can get using 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Okay, right, like that. Here we got this is first triangle, this is second triangle, this is third triangle. So here the total number of triangles in this one is 1 plus 2 plus 3. This is equal to 6. So total number of triangles is equal to 6. Then in this triangle, the total number of triangles is, so here this is the first triangle, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. So the total number of triangles can be calculated using the formula 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 10. Here there are total 10 triangles in this figure. Where are those 10? Let me show you those 10 triangles. So here you got one triangle here, 1, this is the second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. Then here you got fifth one, here you got the sixth one, here you got the seventh one. Then here you got the 8th one, and here you got the 9th one, and finally here you got the external 10th one. So total 10 triangles are there. Instead of counting like this manually, you can follow this formula: 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 10. Right? So there are total 10 triangles in this given figure. Right? Next, how will you calculate the number of triangles? This is first triangle, this is second triangle, this is third one, this is fourth one, this is fifth one. So total triangles will be given by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, that is equal to 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 5, 10, 10 plus 5 15. Here total 15 triangles are there. Okay, right. Let us move to the next model. So now let us find the total number of triangles in this given figure. So let us give some number here. This is one triangle, this is second one, this is third one, this is fourth one, this is fifth one. To the maximum height I am taking. Then we have different squares here, different triangles here, 1 2, and then we have different triangles here, that is 1 2 3. Okay, right. Then let us calculate the total number of triangles. Based on this 5 numbers, we get 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 15. Then for this 3 triangles, we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6, and for these 2 triangles 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So total triangles is equal to 15 plus 6 plus 3. 15 plus 6 plus 3, that is equal to 15 plus 6 21 plus 3 24. Total 24 triangles are there. Okay, total 24 triangles are there in this diagram. Okay, right. Next, this is another model. Here we need to find the total number of triangles. If you count manually, you have got 1 2 3 4 triangles. Again here this is fifth triangle, here it is sixth triangle, here it is seventh triangle, here it is eighth triangle. Total 8 triangles are there. Instead of that, here you can follow the formula 4 into 2. Total 4 separate triangles are appearing. So 4 into 2 equal to 8. So this is a method. Okay, I will explain once again. Here you have got 1 2 3 4 triangles. So here total triangles equal to 4 into 2 equal to 8 triangles. Okay, right. Similarly, another model. Here if you give the number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, you have got 8 small triangles appearing directly. In this case you have to, so total number of triangles is given by 8 into 2 is equal to 16. So this is the answer. Okay, in this type, in this model, 8 into 2 equal to 16. Next we will move to the next model. So here we can separate this we can separate this with like that. This is one separate part and this one as a separate part. We can assume two different parts. Okay, right. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for this 8 into 2 equal to 16 and here 1, 2, and for this what is the method we follow? 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Then this 3 plus this 16. So total here 16 plus 3 equal to 19. 16 plus 3 equal to 19 triangles are there. Okay, right. Next question. So this is triangles inside the triangles. Triangles embedded inside the triangles. In such case, we need to follow one method. So if you directly count, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this will be the external will be one more, that is this one. So total there are 5 triangles. Okay, right. 4 plus 1 equal to 5. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. This method is followed. Okay, right. Yes. Next model. Here we have got many triangles in this diagram. So let me give numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 triangles we are able to see here directly, small in size. In addition to this 9 triangles, we have few other triangles. Let me show you. So this is one triangle. Okay, let me call this as a 10th one. Then we have one more triangle here. Let me call this as 11th one. Then we have one more triangle here. Let me call this as 12th one. And finally the outer one, we have this external one, the bigger one. This is the 13th one. So 13th one. So total we have 13 triangles. Okay. So this can be done, this calculation can be done with the formula n into 2 minus 5. The total number of triangles is equal to n into 2 minus 5, where n is this number, this maximum number we are able to see here. So 9 into 2 minus 5, that is equal to 18 minus 5, that is equal to 13. So the total number of triangles here, is equal to 13. Total 13 triangles are there in this diagram. Okay, next. Let me give number to these triangles. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. total 16 triangles we are able to see directly, but by selecting these three, those three, like that we'll get some other combinations. So in simple, let us calculate in simple way, that is the total number of triangles in this diagram is equal to n into 2 minus 5 formula, where n is this number 16. So 16 into 2 minus 5, so 32 minus 5, that is equal to 27. So in this triangle in this diagram there are total 27 triangles. Okay, right. Next topic is counting number of rectangles. So this is one example. This is a rectangles in the form of a grid. Let me give the number. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row. Okay, here rows and columns are equal. Here rows and columns are equal. So in such cases, how do we calculate the number of rectangles in this figure? So after giving the number to the columns and rows, the total number of rectangles is calculated like this. So this bracket is for rows into another bracket for columns. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. So write 1 plus 2 plus 3 here. How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. So write 1 plus 2 plus 3 here. So that is equal to 6 into 6. That is equal to 36. So total 36 rectangles are there in this diagram. Okay, right. Next. This is another example. Let me give numbers. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column, this is fourth column, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row. So total number of rectangles is given by, so for the rows 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 into, for the columns 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that will be equal to, so 6 into, this is 10. So this is equal to 60. So total 60 rectangles are there in this diagram. Okay, right. So here we conclude. So we have discussed about how to count the number of squares in the given figure, number of triangles in a given figure, number of rectangles in a given figure. So take some material, practice these type of questions, and if at all any doubts are there, you can put your comment in the comment section. I will try to answer those questions, and keep these notes with you and prepare regularly. And all the best for your competitive exams like NMMS, RRB, SSA, etc. etc. So everywhere these models are useful. So all the best. Thank you.